Good morning. Morning, everyone. Okay. So today I have some office supplies that we prepared last night that we're going to seal today with some UV resin. Thanks for joining. Good morning. I see a couple people popping on, so I appreciate that. Morning. I'm going to be using Counterculture DIY as my UV resin today. Hey, everyone. Good morning. Was anyone on last night with me? I think a couple of you said you were going to pop on this morning for the UV. Okay, so we're at 200 people already. Yay! Okay, so let me just give a quick little rundown of what I want to do today. All of these office supplies we got prepared last night. I got them ready so that I can UV them today. So it'll be like a super shiny, smooth coating. This is the UV lamp I use. I prop it up. It has this little stand, but I like it like facing down. So I just prop it up with my two little Mod Podge containers. I don't know if you can see it, but like you can use anything. I just put it on the corners. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna start with a stapler. It fits nicely underneath this lamp. Here, let me move over so you'll be able to see when I put it under there. Hey, good morning. There's 500 of you. Okay, so if you didn't see, I'm going to use Counterculture DIY this morning. So I like the UV resin. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing the live. I'm going to use this. I like the UV resin for office supplies because you don't have to mix. It's not two-part epoxy, so you just use it straight from the bottle if you're new to UV resin. I'm going to go ahead and turn my lamp on so it's ready for us. And then look at this fun little sheet I keep. This is like my buildup of UV resin. I set my silicone brush down on it. Good morning, Tabby. I set my silicone brush down on it. The rose, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that. So it builds up, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, I like to, for my UV, all I need is the silicone brush, the UV resin, your UV lamp, and then, whatever you're going to put the UV on. So let's get started. I turn my lamp on, you can see the purple. I like to start on my staplers. Actually, let me lower this a little so you can see better. So I can see what I'm doing and you guys can see what I'm doing. I appreciate you guys popping on this early. Okay, so to make this super, super smooth, I'm going to start on the side. There's like no particular reason why I start on the sides, but that's what I do. And this is extra fine glitter. Hey, Evelyn, thanks for popping on this morning. I appreciate those who liked it too. So I am going to put, it doesn't have to be too generous, but you definitely want a nice coating on top. Because you don't want to, like when you have extra fine glitter, you don't have to put 2 coats of this on. So I make sure I give it a good coating the first time. And all the way to the edges without it overflowing. Good morning, Ami. What time is it where I'm at? It is 8:48 in the morning. You thought it was a sticker? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Zach. Thanks for sharing the live, guys. Yeah, share if you can, because there was a lot of people that were asking me about how I use the UV resin on office supplies. So I know they don't want to miss it. It's 6:48 there? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. So a little bit later. Thank you for the follows. 7:48. Yay! So I'm sorry it's so early for some of you. But this is like the best time for me, uninterrupted, because I got all my kids off to school. I have 4 kids, so this definitely works the best best timing for me, especially with UV, because I can't really like stop in the middle of it. Okay, so now that I don't know if you can see, but it's not laying on there evenly like at all. So I am going to just take my silicone brush and move it all the way to the edges. Amanda, you have 4 kids too? Yeah. And mine range from 15 all the way down to 2, so so it's definitely easier once they're at school. 8:50, that's the same time as me. Thank you for the follows. And thank you for liking it and sharing, those who did that. I appreciate that. Okay, so I am spreading this out all the way to the edge. When you use UV resin, you do not want to be like right by an, like, you know, you don't want to be in sunlight when you use this because it'll cure a little too fast. So I have a curtain on my window, but I'm going to go all the way to the edge here. But it's good to see we have people from all over on. Thanks. Okay, so I'm spreading that out all the way to the edge. It will drip, so you have to be careful with that. And then I'm going to flip it around to do the other side. You have ages from adult to 3. Oh, Kelly. Yeah. 8:50, so you're in the same time zone as me. Thanks for the follow. Okay, Mary, yeah, you definitely can do it that way. Some people do. I actually use Mod Podge to apply my glitter first. Mod Podge is a little bit cheaper, so it helps me with cost, and it doesn't like drip the way that epoxy does, so to me it's easier to use. So I apply with Mod Podge. Thank you, Jen. And then I make sure that it's completely dry before I add the UV. So I end up only needing 1 coat most of the time with the UV resin, and I don't have to do any mixing or anything with it. And when I use the super fine, like the extra fine glitter, I don't have to sand or anything either. South Carolina, 8:50, yeah. Same time zone as me. So I'm going really close to the edge. If I miss your comments, because I'm looking at the stapler right now, because I want to make sure I get that edge. And then I'll wipe it because I don't want it to drip down the sides, because you'll see that. So I'm just putting this as smooth as possible. My craft room is in my garage. Oh, yeah, I'll show you the scissors once I get this one going. My craft room's in my garage, so it gets a little cold, so I put a little heat on it. This helps thin it out so it'll lay level. And then obviously gets rid of a little bubbles. I don't have too much problem with bubbles in my UV, so mainly I do the heat so it sits level. Because as soon as you put it under the light, like you only have a couple minutes and it's done. So I put that under the light. I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, Kelly, I sell these in my Etsy shop. It's linked in my bio if you want to check it out. So all of this has been glittered, and we're just giving it the smooth epoxy finish today. Oh, yeah, CC DIY. Yes, I love Counterculture, Amanda. The glitter guy has really good UV resin, too, if you haven't tried it. So, yeah, I have these. And look at these cute scissors. I love them. Okay. I only moved here like a year and a half ago, so I'm still not familiar with everywhere in North Carolina, but I'm like central. Oh yeah, Kiera, let me grab a finished one. That's a good idea. Okay, let me get... Okay, here. So like this one has already gotten epoxy on it, and that actually was chunky glitter. I don't know if you can see too well. Yeah, Amanda, you definitely should. So I'm glad I like the Counterculture and the Glitter Guy UV just equally, because sometimes either one of them is out of it on their site. So this is another finished one. Do you guys see how it's shiny? My UV lamp, if you go to my link in bio, it's in my Amazon storefront. So you can check that out in my Amazon storefront, the UV lamp. The UV, I do have glasses and gloves, and I'm in my garage, which is really well ventilated. So, Lynn, I moved from Florida. That's where I was. So let me get going on another one. Actually, while we were talking, this one's probably done. Oh, the chunky one to keep it from getting rough. So I apply my chunky. Actually, let me do the red one because I think that's prettier. And the flamingos, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Yes, I have a cow pattern, Zach. That's in my Etsy shop too. I don't have one. Actually, yeah, I have an example I can show you. But let me talk about the chunky glitter first. Yeah, Susie, I've seen those. It works fine for me to use my little cups. But when I apply the chunky glitter, I use Mod Podge and then I just like slightly pat it with my finger. And then I'll apply another layer of Mod Podge so that it lays flat once the first layer dries. And then like I can get away with only 1 or 2 layers of UV resin without sanding. Like this was only 2 layers and I didn't sand it and it's super smooth. But this is like a cow that I did. Sorry, it's like full of things. I don't know if I can get it under my light too well. Oh, this is another pretty one. Look at my little snowman. All right, let me get UVing. I gotta get this stuff going. But the flamingos, I do a layer of, because I can add decals. So I do a layer of the UV, then I add my decals that I cut out for my Cricut, and then I do another layer of UV so it's sealed in. Thanks for the follows, guys. Thank you. Okay, so our stapler has been under there way longer than it needs, which is fine. You're not gonna hurt it by keeping it under there longer. But that's another good thing about UV is like now it's all dry. And look how shiny that side is compared to this side. So it makes a world of difference. I appreciate all the follows. And we're at 2,000 likes, yay. Okay, so I finished that side. I do it side by side. You got it through a company affiliated with Glitter Guy. Oh, cool. All right, so I'm going to do this side. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that was a custom order, but I'm going to make a listing in my shop for it because I thought it was so cute. They got like matching scissors. And actually this right here, the file sorter, this is going to have flamingos on it too to match that. So under the UV, it really only takes like 2 to 3 minutes. But when I have a lot to do, when I'm not distracted by talking, I only keep it under there for like a minute. And then I put it on a tray and I actually set it outside so I can move a little faster. Cause you know, the sun's just a big UV lamp. So that helps me like kind of save some time when I have a lot of orders going on. I do like a semi-cure, I call it, so it won't drip. And then I just set it outside. But today I'm moving a little slower so I can answer questions and stuff. Jen, I have not been. No, I have not been on all night. I just got back on here, I think like 15 minutes ago. The UV lamp, if you're interested in checking this out, it's in my Amazon storefront. It's linked in my bio, my Amazon storefront. Thanks for the follows, guys. Yeah, Jen, I wish I glittered all night. Oh, my gloves just fell while I was laughing. Thanks for all the likes. We're at 3,000. That makes me happy. Yeah, and I'm glad you all were able to stop by in the morning. Okay, so my UV resin, right now, I follow them on FB, the Counterculture. They're out of stock on their site apparently, but I saw them post that it is in stock on Amazon. So I also have this in my Amazon storefront if you want to check it out. It's Counterculture DIY. Yeah, this UV resin is pre-mixed. You just put it under the UV lamp. Yeah, Counterculture. So you can check that out in my Amazon storefront because they're out on their website right now, apparently. Oh, Casey, I've been doing this since I started making office supplies in 2015 when I opened my Etsy shop. That's when I started. So I've been glittering them for quite a while. You need the stapler and tape dispenser? Well, check out my Etsy shop. It's linked in my bio. And I can do ombres and stuff too. So if you don't see like that listed, you can just message me or leave a note in the personalization box when ordering. Oh, you got yours on Amazon yesterday. Awesome. Yeah, I love that lamp. For your projects, they need layers of resin. When I use extra fine glitter like this, I can get away with just one coat of the UV resin. So that's why I like it. I don't need too much. I don't have to mix it, and it cures in just a couple, excuse me, just a couple minutes under the light. Jen, when you added the Mod Podge on top, some glitter does that. Some glitter really will make it look dull, but if you put the UV on top, it'll shine it back up. At least in my experience. If a stapler breaks after it's sold, can it be replaced at a discount or free of charge? I have never had someone ask me about that. So, I mean, if it broke like very recently after getting it, but not normal wear and tear, I wouldn't do that free of charge for normal wear and tear. Thanks for the follows. Sierra, this is only going to take like 2 minutes under the UV lamp. I normally do it a little faster, but I'm trying not to miss the comments, so that's why I'm going a little slow. Do you mean like how I do my designs, like how I add the flamingos that I showed you? Oh, tumbler shields. Yeah, they have them. They definitely have the stand for it. I just get by with what I have, though. Thank you so much. And thanks for the follows and the likes. Okay, so I'm going to even this out. If you just popped on, I'm using my silicone brush to even it out the best I can. And then I'm about to throw some heat on it and put it under the lamp for just like 2 minutes. But I don't want it to drip, so that's why you see me wiping the sides. I do like one side at a time when I do my office supplies. Okay, I like glossy Mod Podge to stick my glitter on. Some people use the UV resin to put their glitter on, but I like the Mod Podge. That's my preferred method. So my Cricut will cut out the designs, so then I weed it from the vinyl. So this was just like vinyl designed in Design Space, and then my Cricut cut it out, and it's like a sticker, the adhesive vinyl. I put it on, and then I put the UV over top. But you can use printable vinyl and do the same thing. Oh, okay, Susie, cool. I know I'm missing some of the comments. Good morning, Belle. So let me do a little binder clip. Oh no, Jen, it was lumpy. Was your UV resin cold? I could do one of these now and show you. I'm not sure why it was lumpy. I spread mine out with my silicone brush, and then I put some heat on it to thin it out. And maybe it was lumpy, like were you constantly spinning it? Because you still have to like spin it for like the minute under the lamp. Oh, great, Susie. So I'll do this now. I'll do a screwdriver now while that's under the lamp. Okay, so with these, because they're round, this is a screwdriver. I put it all around, and then I just keep it moving because I don't want it to drip. And I do use the heat gun to thin it out. So I'm being pretty generous on this. Yeah, Jen, I'm telling you, the heat really helps even it out. For sure. It doesn't get lumpy for me. Yes, please follow. I appreciate all the follows. Thank you. Okay, so I think I got enough on there. See how I keep on moving it though? Oh my gosh, you guys, thanks for the follows. And then I'm going to take my brush. You can use your finger, but since I have a lot to do, I don't want to keep switching my gloves. So I'm going to use my brush on this. The rose glitter, thank you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate the roses. So I'm just going to take this around and smooth it as evenly as I can. And I keep on twisting, right? Because I don't want it to drip on me. Thank you so much, Shelly, for the roses. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that. Okay. So going. And I love that you guys are sharing and following. That really makes my day. I have so much fun doing this. It's so cool to be able to talk to people, and I love answering questions. So any questions you have, Jennifer, thanks for the rose. Like, please ask me. I used to be a teacher, so I feel like it brings me back to my teaching days. Oh, Angela, thank you. Jennifer, the heart puffs, thanks. Okay, so I think I got that pretty good. You guys see how I keep twisting it? I don't want to stop because it will drip. But now I'm going to heat it with my heat gun. Thank you guys so much for the follows and shares. Good morning. You can buy, Angela, my Etsy shop is listed in my bio. So just click on my link in my bio, and I think it's the first link there to my Etsy shop. Craft shows, Tara, I've always wanted to try that, but I haven't actually gone in person. Okay, Ducky, you can definitely, normally it takes me 5 to 10 days, up to 2 weeks to send these out. But if you tell me when you need it by, I can normally put a rush on an order. Oh, that means a lot about the teaching. Thank you. Yeah, I love the epoxy. I haven't tried the sublimation. Okay, so this looks, see how that looks pretty level and even? So I'm happy with that. I'm going to put it under, I'm going to spin it by my light. Glitter, thank you for the heart puff. So I'll just do this for, you know, about a minute. Terry, I use Mod Podge for 3 sets. Angela, I use USPS to ship priority mail. So if you tell me that you need it by a certain date, just message me through Etsy first and I'll double check the calendar, but I can put a rush on it. Ducky, yeah. Let me know. I will make sure it gets there. Okay, Susie. Yeah, I really like working with glitter and stuff, which I think is why I haven't tried the subs. I know some people think it's easier, but you know, I'm obsessed with glitter, so I definitely enjoy the epoxy, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't try it one day. So with these especially, hi Bells, I actually don't sand. I have never had a problem the almost 10 years I've been doing this. I'll spot sand if I need it, if it's rough, but other than that, I don't. Thanks for the follows. Oh, Tara, I love that question. I love that you asked. So all of this is my glitter wall. That's all glitter guy. All of those bins are, ooh, what did I just drop? My heat gun. All of those bins up there are full of glitter. And then over here, I have more glitter. And then under my table, I have bins of glitter. So I have quite a bit. I've never counted it all. Oh, it's picky. Okay, yeah, I've heard that. Some people, I've heard them talk about like ghosting and stuff with the sublimation. No, Bells, I've never ever had a problem. I know some people like swear by sanding, some people don't. I'm one that doesn't. And honestly, like I have office supplies I made just sealing with Mod Podge, not even with UV, that I've had since like 2016 that I still use, and it's been fine. Glitter paradise, yes, Tara. So, I love the like variety of the glitter guy glitter. This has been under there plenty of time. I've just been talking. But what I do with these, I put them in my little cup as a holder. I have a hole in the bottom of my cup and I just set them there. And then I'll set this outside if it needed more time. But it's probably good because it was over there a while. Jen, I will tell you, when I first started doing office supplies, there wasn't a lot of people doing it. Within the past year, a lot of people have started decorating staplers, so I don't make quite as much money as I used to. I will tell you that, now that there's more people doing it. So, your office set, what does it come with? Angela, I have a couple different sets, and you can get a large set, small set, so it's probably easiest just to check out the Etsy site in my link in bio. Lana, my wall is full of Michaels, Hobby Lobby, Glitter Guy, and also I have a bunch of Counterculture DIY glitter. Yeah, I'm like obsessed with glitter. Even if I think I have that color, I'm like, oh, you know, I could use a different size. Miss Steph, no, I don't know if I'm just lucky, but I might be jinxing myself, but I've never had a bug get stuck in it when I put them outside. You don't have to be out there long, really like 10 minutes, and that's probably even too long. Thank you so much. And I appreciate the follows, guys, and the likes. See, I got a drip down there, so I'm just going to wipe that off. I got to get my brush because I don't want that to drip down the side. So let me... Yeah, it's getting saturated. I feel like I still do okay, but definitely not how it used to be. But that's okay. Like, it still does pretty good. And I feel like, you know, there's a lot of people that want different things and whatnot. So there's room for everybody. Yeah, sunlight's definitely the best. It's a fossil. It's more valuable. I should upcharge if a bug gets in there. Good morning, Pumpkin. Oh, this is cool. This is a silicone brush. I like this because when I'm done, I stick it under my UV lamp, and then the epoxy will just peel right off. So I don't have to deal with cleaning it when it's wet. I need to make a video of me sealing with the Mod Podge. I showed it last night when I went live, but I just use a foam brush. But I'll try to make a video to post in my on my page. But also, I have some recordings of me doing that on my FB tutorial group that's linked in my bio, if you want to check that out. Yeah, everything in your house, do it. Good morning. Thanks for the follows, you guys. Okay, let me look at what I'm doing here, because I'm going down the side. I don't want to mess it up when I was talking, so let's see. Gotta make sure I put it on even. And I'm going to throw some heat on here. And if you do end up getting a drip, you can just sand it down. It's not the end of the world. I just like to avoid sanding for drips if I don't have to. Okay, so let me add a little heat. I dropped my heat gun, so I'm going to get that. KitchenAid mixer. Oh my gosh, I've thought of that. I've done kitchen knives, like chef knives. Oh, I see one little spot on this that I want to get before I put it under the lamp. Okay, that's good. Ooh, do I mix colors? I have definitely mixed colors before. I don't know if I have a favorite, I'll be honest. Yeah, I did. You check out my video on my profile. I did a kitchen knife. I was really excited about it. Okay, what do I want to do next? I did my stapler. I got the one. Let's do the other screwdriver. Angela, oh, you run out of ideas. Thanks for the follow. I'm so excited you guys were able to join this morning. Okay, let me get some of this going. So I'm going to do this the same way. Just keep twisting. Can resin just air dry? It doesn't air dry. It needs either the sunlight or a UV lamp. So you can't just like put it in a dark room with air and it's fine. It needs the UV to actually harden. I like Counterculture. That's in my Amazon shop right now. They do have a website, but I think they're out on their website. But I think there is some on Amazon, so you can check out my storefront. My link's in my bio. And I also like the glitter guy for UV resin. I'm so sorry I didn't turn my notifications off. I'm turning it off now. Okay, here we go. Yes, I love the pink too, Kyla. What are you putting resin? Yeah, this is UV resin. Yeah, yep, thank you. Thank you, Belle. Okay, so I'm going to get in all the little grooves. Multitasking when you're doing UV resin is a little difficult. I have to be honest. I think I missed a spot again. I'm going to add some on. Okay. Let me, like right in this little groove I missed, I can see some I need to add. So I'm going to do that. Okay. And get all in there. I keep on moving it. I don't want it to drip on me. Like I said, you can just use your finger on these, which I've done before, but I'm doing a lot today, so I don't want to keep changing gloves. And I got to keep track of the time because I have to go in live in my FB group after this. Yeah, fingers. Yeah, I like that too. It definitely works. Okay, so let me get my heat gun. Thanks for the follow. Thanks, Devin. Okay, the door, Jen. It's so funny you say that. Oh, the Jen, the rose. Thank you. I was trying to convince my husband last night to let me glitter a door We'll see. You might see a video of that soon. Oh yeah, no problem, Belle. Hey, Courtney. All right, so this is evening it out for me. Doorknobs, yeah, Lana, for sure. That's actually on my list, believe it or not. I'm doing great. I love waking up to iced coffee and glitter. Makes for a great morning. Oh, Patty! Thank you so much. Hey, Susie. Patty, I appreciate that. Thank you. Exactly, Jen. He's actually a really good sport with the glitter, I have to say. Thanks for the follow, Amy. Oh, you have to go work? That's okay. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, pumpkin. Yes, you have to definitely take that into account, and your expertise and all that. So I always start with making a list of all the cost of supplies and materials, and then I figure out how much time it takes me, and from there I set my price. So yeah, this is a UV lamp. It's in my Amazon storefront that's linked in my bio if you want to check it out. I use it to cure the UV. Oh, Michelle, yay, I'm so excited you joined the Facebook group. So yeah, I'm going to pop on there after I get off here. We're starting some, I have examples, they're just not within arm's reach, but we're starting some vinyl teacher pencil staplers. Tara, I do clipboards. Okay, you guys, I have to show you the clipboard we did the other night. Let me put this in the cup. I'm going to show you the staplers we're going to start in my FB group, and I'll show you the clipboard we made. So these staplers, we're starting this tutorial in my FB group if you're interested to see how I do them. They look like pencils, but instead of the yellow, we're using vinyl. And then, look at this from the other night. But yeah, I definitely do clipboards. If you want to know how I seal them or do the clipboards, I did post videos on my TikTok. Thanks for the follows. Oh my gosh, Courtney, thank you so much. Amanda, thank you. Tara, thank you. Okay, so let me show you. Thanks for the follows. Kristen, thanks. So let me show you how I do the end of the staplers, because I feel like I get asked that question a lot. So, Libby, I make a bunch of office supplies. That's what I started my Etsy shop with, is the office supplies. And then I added tumblers a couple years later. Ooh, Michelle, I bet that was really cute. Okay, so I think that stapler's probably good. I don't do the water curing method. I've never tried it. I heard it works well, though. Jen, I have a link in my profile, but it's like glitter and epoxy tutorials for your handmade business. So it's kind of a long title. It might just be easier to click the link. Let me do a binder clip. So I do this side by side too. A crib. So I would not use UV resin on a crib in case your baby puts their mouth on it, because you're not supposed to put your mouth on UV resin. That's the only thing about a crib. I don't unless I have to, Heather. So sometimes I have to, but not with the extra fine glitter. I end up not having to. Let me add a little heat. Okay, I'm going to throw that under there. Let me do another one. Yay, you joined the group. I'm so excited. I use Mod Podge, Ella. So I have a couple videos, or if you catch me live, I want to try to get back on here tonight because I'm itching to actually play with glitter. And you'll see me do it tonight if I get on, because that's what I want to do tonight. Oh, it only takes 2 or 3 minutes underneath the UV lamp to cure. So y'all follow me so you don't miss my lives. The regular... Oh, that regularly gets... Okay. So with the chunky glitter, actually, I'm going to put this under here because this is starting to cure. With the chunky glitter, sometimes I do have to spot sand, but when I put it on, I make sure it lays flat as I can. And sometimes I can get away without sanding. Just 2 coats of the UV. Oh, thanks, Ella. Somebody might be able to answer the water method better, but from what I understand, you put water in like a mason jar or something, and if you have things like pens that are still sticky, you can just put them right in there with your UV lamp on that, and it like reflects it so it cures. But somebody else who actually does it might be able to answer that a little better. Yoli, I use UV on my pens if that's what you're asking. I have to like cure this because it started to get a little hard, so I want to peel off the UV that's stuck on my brush. But yeah, I use UV on my pens too. I love it. I don't spin them. The only thing I use my spinner for now is my tumblers because I don't use the UV on tumblers. 10K likes, guys. Thank you. Oh, okay. So Wendy, I like counterculture. Check out my Amazon shop or their website. I think they're out on their shop, but I think they do have some on Amazon. So my link in my bio. Or I like the glitter guy. But if it's tacky, just set it outside in the sun for a couple minutes. It works every time. This also is in my Amazon storefront that's linked in my bio. It's a UV lamp. So you can check it out there if you're curious about getting one. I love this lamp. I really do. It works great. Oh, Jen, thank you. I appreciate that. Yay, LaShawn, you use counterculture. Yeah, aren't they great? I have a bunch of their glitter too. I love it. I use their 2-part epoxy for my tumblers, the artist resin, and sometimes I use their medium viscosity. But yeah, their UV, great. And Glitter Guy, you know, they have great UV too. I use that too. Oh yeah, Susie, that is a good point. It could be too weak. You're exactly right. That could be why she's getting sticky. Oh, Jessica, I appreciate hearing that. Thank you. So look, now that hardened, I can just peel it right off. So that's how you clean these brushes, if anyone was wondering. It just comes right off. See? Now it's all clean. Yeah, LaShawn, I love their epoxy. It took me, like, I started doing cups. I didn't start with counterculture. I tried like 2 other brands and I wasn't like thrilled. They were okay. But then I found them and I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Yes, yeah, I love them. All right, let me do the other side of this. Yeah, I keep hearing about them, Michelle. I'm going to check them out too. Oh, thanks, Jessica. Yeah, I like the silicone brushes for the UV resin application instead of just always using my fingers. I use my fingers sometimes. ASMR. Okay, good. That's good to know, Susie. Because they are often, counterculture and the glitter guy, they are often out because people, you know, a lot of people grab them once they restock. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Ooh, the hard type. Okay. Is that how they just have it labeled? Is it called hard type? Oh, Jessica, that's a good idea. The wooden cuticle push. Yeah, okay. Okay, good to know, guys. Awesome. Now I'm going to put this one under. And then I'm going to do, so we already did this side, we did the top, and we did that side. So now we have to do the front and the back. So I'm going to start with the front. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. So obviously I hold it up like this. 11K, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put a little on the end and then a little on this end. And just the same thing I was doing. I want to make sure it doesn't drip down the side here. So that's like always the part that I'm really careful of. I don't want to ruin like the nice pretty layer we just put on. Okay, and then this one. The ends are pretty quick. You know, they're small, so not too bad. And let me get my heat gun. And let me just, oh, thanks for the follow. Okay, I'm checking my, yeah, there we're good. So I do a quick, like, probably, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. I hold it upright just long enough so that it won't drip when I set it down. Your phone's ringing. Yeah, do it, Wendy. Give it a try. Glitter everything. So see how quick that was? Then I set my lamp on the side. Oops. And I'm going to put this here and just set it like that so it'll get the end. And then while that's working, I can work on something else, like, you know, epoxy something else. I would not use regular brushes for resin. I feel like you would ruin your brush. I like this because it peels right off and I can reuse it. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't use the regular brush. UV is like really sticky and you'd have like bristles all in it and everything. I would either use your hand like with a glove or the silicone. Yeah, silicone. Oh, Kelly, yeah. I lock up my garage so none of my kids get into it. All right, I'm going to do the end now. Yeah, that would be like so sad if the kids got into all the glitter. And then this part's just one little strip, so. And then I'll put that sitting upright like I just did and it'll be done. Six bottles of your glitter, Susie. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, kids will get into everything they can. Tara, not as much as you would think, believe it or not. I feel like I do a good job of containing it in my garage. Ooh, you just joined. Hey, only 2 or 3 minutes. Now, if you do have a thicker coat of the UV, it will take longer, and that's when I just throw it outside in the sun so I can get other things done instead of waiting for it under the lamp. So I just do a quick, like, I mean, that wasn't even 10 seconds, and I'll put this there to sit. I don't like having my hand in front of the lamp. But you weren't good at containing it. Yeah, it can get everywhere. All right, so we did both sides of these. Let me show you how I do the top of these. Had a glitter fight. Kelly, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh no. So to do the top, I open up my little binder clip so that it'll sit. I don't know if you can see. And then I put it under the lamp like that. Thanks for the follows. Yes, thank you. My link for my Etsy shop to buy these is in my bio, or if you're a crafter and you want to check out like my lamp or where I get my office supplies, you can go to my Amazon storefront that's also linked in my bio. And if you want to join my FB tutorial group, that's linked in my bio as well. So you can get a hold of everything. Sure, Jen, let's hear something funny. Ella, I don't. I know some people do, but with the stuff, I don't know if it's what I'm using or what, but like I've literally never had an issue, and I've been doing this since 2015. I haven't had anyone complain to me yet. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so I'm getting the top really good, going to the edge. That looks good. Nice, yeah. Now I know, like, if there's something, I mean, I just haven't glittered something that's really, like, glossy and smooth yet, I guess, where it would be an issue. Okay, so now I'm going to put this under my lamp, because this should be done. And I'll just set it up like that, and I'll do my other binder clip. So now we finished our stapler. So if you popped on a little late, just to give you an idea, this is before epoxy and this is after. So you see the difference there? Join the group. Yay, Courtney. Oh no, your grandkids got into your glitter. Oh my gosh. I hope you took pictures at least. At least have pictures of them. Okay, so when you're using UV resin, you do need UV light. So you would need a lamp. I guess you could just like bank on the sun, but I like to do like a semi-cure first with the lamp, and then if I want, sit it outside. They were supposed to be napping. Listen, that's when it happens. But yeah, look at the difference here. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to set my stapler aside. And I'm going to finish this one up because I didn't do the other side. I've been doing this a while, so I've had a lot of practice. I don't know if I'd say it's hard, but it does take a little practice. Like a little getting used to like laying the UV flat and stuff. Yes, I do themes. So I don't know if you were on earlier whenever I showed my flamingo office set, but I can add whatever decals you want. And you're doing an ocean theme. I have a whole ocean like beach theme set in my shop with like a tumbler and all the office supplies. If you want to look in my Etsy shop, it looks really cute. I had like, yeah, really cute. You'll have to take a look. Yep, I can do dogs too. I can do anything. I don't have any examples of the dogs like right by me already made. Okay, so that one's good. I'm putting it under there. Thanks for the follows, guys. Yeah, look, I have the stapler right by me. So I added the little flamingos. And then I don't have the office set to show you, but I can do like, I have a beach set office supplies that look similar to this tumbler. And then I add like little charms and stuff to it. It's a UV lamp, Jen. It's linked in my Amazon store. Like if you go to my bio, you can go to my Amazon storefront and check out the lamp. Okay, give me a moment, Joni, to set this down, and I'll answer that. I didn't use the UV to put the glitter on. I actually used Mod Podge to do that. That's my preferred method. You definitely can use UV. UV is a little bit more expensive than the Mod Podge, so I just prefer to use the Mod Podge. It's the same. I'll give the same answer I did before. The tumblers, I feel like it just takes practice, you know, depending on what design you do. Different designs are more difficult than others. The heart me, Sherry. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that. But yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with office supplies and tumblers. And they're all like different difficulty levels and stuff. Tabby. Oh my god, you just made me laugh. That's hilarious. Wheezy, go to my Amazon storefront and I have an idea list called Office Blanks. And you'll see the stuff I use there. It's linked in my bio. You'll see the like staplers and whatnot that I use. But I've had people message me through Etsy asking me for like Swingline or other specific brands. And I do custom orders like that too if they have a preferred brand. So, Gabrielle, I actually started making office supplies in 2015. That's when I opened my Etsy shop. Yes, Danielle, thank you. Belle, thank you so much for doing that, following me on everything. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. Ella, do it. Oh my gosh, do it. And just sneak do it. That would be so funny for them to find it like that. Yeah, Bella, thank you. And thanks for the follows. Is it? Oh yeah, this is fine. It's still sitting upright. It's good to go. But thank you. Okay, so let me get this one on and I'll show you. I'm using UV resin from Counterculture today. So I can just plop it right under my UV lamp and I'm good to go. Yeah, I love the purple. The purple with the UV on, oh my gosh, it looks so good. But if you're just popping on, this is what I got. 14,000 likes, thanks guys. Yeah, Anastasia, thank you so much. It was under there long enough. It's so quick to cure these that we're good to go. Like this is already done. Smooth, shiny, perfectly good. But I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, thanks for the follows, guys. Purple, pink, and teal, favorite colors. Oh, yeah, so pretty. Okay, so I think I might show you how to do a staple remover because these are a little like awkward and odd. So I do them side by side too. So I'm going to start with like the top. Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. You have all those colors. Cool. Thank you guys for liking and for following and all that. So I start with the top here. Let me make sure I'm under the camera. Okay. And I'm going to spread it all out just like I did before. And I always, obviously, you have to get like right to the edge without it dripping. Okay. And I'm going to spread it out. I set my silicone brush too close to the lamp. I feel it hardening again, so I'm going to have to peel it again. But let me get it all around the edges. Let me add a little heat. I'm actually going to put that under the lamp while I do this. Thanks for the follow. So remember, the heat actually like thins it out so it'll lay flat. That's what I found works for that. You got your package yesterday. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put this under the lamp. And I hold it level. Oh, wait, you guys can't really see. Here. I hold it under there flat for like 10 seconds, not even, and then I just set it under. It won't drip. But all these are done now. Look, okay, so compare this purple with the UV on compared to that side. Look at what a big difference that makes. Thanks for liking. Thanks for liking. Okay, let me do the other side. I use the Ink Joy pens to do the glitter. So my FB group, we actually, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we did a tutorial. It was pretty detailed. And it's all posted in there if you want to check that out. Okay, so I got that one good. Oh, I forgot my brush was under there. We got to give it a second. Yeah, I like the Ink Joy for sure. Let me peel this. Normally, it's because I was trying to keep it in the camera. Normally, I don't have to keep peeling this in the middle, but I had it too close to the light, so it cured. But look, see how it popped right off? So now I can just use it. Use it as needed, and that feels a lot better. There we go. So it is sunny where I'm at, so I probably, when I get off here, will just set everything outside, even though it's already cured just fine. You know, just while I'm working and doing other things, just to be extra sure we're good. Ella! Oh my gosh, I appreciate you joining all my pages and everything. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay, so that top is good. It's not sticky. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom. Like I said, these staple removers are kind of like awkward, so thank you for following me. I love it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a good coat. Awesome. And spread it out evenly, just like I did the other side. Getting to the edge, but not dripping. Okay, I think that might be ready for heat now. There we go. Yes, I do the Mod Podge to put the glitter on. And then I actually like to seal mine before I do this so glitter doesn't get everywhere. Thanks for sharing the live and thanks for the follows. And then I do this step. So it's just what works for me. Because I'm doing a lot of different colors, I like it sealed before I do the UV. That way I don't have to worry about like glitter contamination. I use the same brush. So, thank you. So then that's good. And while that one's gonna cure, I'm gonna go ahead and do this other one. Oh, is it Jeannie? Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. What? I gotta glitter all my stuff first. But yeah, glitter just like, I love it. I love it. I know some people don't, but when it's sealed, like, how could you not like it? It's sparkly and it won't make a mess when it's sealed. Like, that's the way to go. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, me too, Jeannie. Glitter definitely makes me happy. Glitter is my escape. Okay, let me hit this with the heat. Awesome. And then now this is ready. Okay, so this is kind of the weird part. Pam, before I do the UV, I use glossy Mod Podge. So it doesn't even like cloud it up with the glitter I use. It actually looks pretty good, but this makes it smooth and extra shiny. So Rin, I offer 2 options in my shop because there's some people that want a cheaper option. So I do offer it with just the Mod Podge coating, and I also offer it for an upcharge, the UV resin. Just depends on what's in your budget. And actually, I've had some people tell me they like the texture of the glitter, so they do, like, they prefer it without the UV resin. It's just whatever they want. I have both options in my shop, my Etsy shop that's linked in my bio. So I'm putting a little bit on both sides. I do both of these sides at the same time. It doesn't require a lot. And I'm going to do the same thing with my silicone brush. Just take it to the edge and try not to get it anywhere I don't want it. So you got to move a little fast because you don't want it to drip. And I'm getting like the very tippy top and everything on here. Right all the way to the edge. And then immediately I'm going to put this just laying just as it is like this underneath the lamp. So it won't have time to drip on me. So today I'm using Counterculture DIY. I also like the glitter guy. They have UV resin too. Last I checked though, both of these are like Counterculture and Glitter Guy. They're out of stock on their site, but you can try my Amazon storefront because I think there's some in stock on Amazon. So the UV will only cure under a UV light. It won't just like air dry. So that's about, I'll do the other side. I don't know if I took that out too early, so let me put that one back under. I'm letting on that. Let's see if I'll do the top of this one while I'm waiting for that one to cure. It's quick, like it only takes a couple minutes, so thanks for the follow. Yeah, I want to play with some different glitter colors tonight. I'm hoping to get on. But I know a lot of people were asking me about how I seal it, so I was trying to make sure I squeezed in a live where I would seal things. For pens, I use the UV resin too, Melissa. I like it because then I don't have to spin them. And they're done like a lot quicker. So I use the same resin I'm using now for the pens. So this one is almost good. You can ask all the questions you want, Rin. I have no problem answering. But this light that I'm using here, this is in my Amazon storefront that's in my bio. So you can check it out if you're interested in seeing if that's something you would like. Yes, I like this and the glitter guy for the pens too. I have, the Mod Podge is also in my Amazon storefront. Yep, I try to make it, like I have idea lists in there, especially if you're in my tutorial group, my FB group. I try to make sure that I have the stuff we're using in that group all in one place for you guys. So if you want it, you can at least see where I get it. That's okay, Melissa. Thanks for joining. Good morning. Ooh, diamond painting keychains. I bet that's pretty. Thanks for the follow. Is it me? If you go to my link in my bio, the FB tutorial group is the bottom link in my link tree, but it's called like Glitter and Epoxy Handmade Tutorials. Tutorials for your handmade business. Sorry. Okay, so if it does drip on the metal part, I try to notice it before it's cured, and I'll just wipe it with a baby wipe or alcohol. But if it cures, I can use an X-Acto knife most of the time to get it off. Yeah, no problem. Diamond followed, yay! Okay, so we're this side. So this one, we did that side. We did the top and the bottom, and now I want to finish it with this. Jeannie, I do. You absolutely do not have to. I know that's like an extra step I take, but I feel like it makes it this step that we're doing this morning a lot easier if I do that also. And you can see, look, it's not cloudy. It didn't make it not shine. Like, it still works great. I know about the copying. Listen, if I'm showing what I do and teaching, I know people are going to try it. I know they will. It just comes with the territory. I try not to think about anything negative. What other resin is best to use? I like the glitter guy. Those are the two that I use most, whichever's in stock. Yeah. Okay. And actually, I'm looking at the clock. This is going to be the last thing I do on here this morning because at 10 o'clock, with 10 o'clock my time, which is Eastern, I'm popping on my FB group to start those staplers. So if you want to continue with me, you can jump on over there. But this is going to have to be the last thing I do because I got to prepare for that. So follow me if you don't want to miss, my other lives where I glitter things and whatnot. And if you want to know like my Etsy shop or my Amazon storefront, that's all linked in my bio and the tutorial group, my FB tutorial group. So thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, so this is my last thing, unfortunately, because I got to pop on FB to do that tutorial. But it was a lot of fun. Thanks y'all for joining. Yes, I agree. They don't have the experience. They don't have the setup. You can have all the supplies in the world, but still, some people still struggle with it. So, and I've been doing this since 2015, so I feel like I got a little experience. All right, I'll see you over there, Belle. Real quick, the heat gun, I like it because it thins out the UV for me, so it'll help level out that UV. I do have a lot of glitter. All right, I will see you. Hopefully I see a bunch of you over in my FB group. I'm going to pop over there in about 10-15 minutes. But thanks for joining today. If you're on tonight, I'm actually going to be glittering things tonight if you want to see me glitter things. I don't know what time. It all depends on my kids, but I will see you all later. Have a good one. And thanks for all the follows.